Nigga, if you ain't drinking with your boy, fuck is you do?
Yeah.
Stay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So let's get to it, man. So when you were younger,
Can I smoke this on air? Is that
yeah,
okay?
let's
Would I
drink with
offend
your boy.
anybody?
We do. Yeah, yeah, fired up.
Look
So
at me
when you
asking
would
permission to smoke weed.
when you was younger, right?
I'm in California, by the way. It is legal,
And it's
and I'm in my house.
facts, big facts. It needs to be legal in Texas. It needs to be legal all across
Yeah,
the
it
country.
does,
Fact, you
dude.
know what I'm saying? When you were
Yeah,
younger, though,
seriously.
what did what did Laticia? Because you're a makeup artist right now, right? You're a
I
poppin'
am.
makeup artist in
I don't know
in
about
California. In
that.
California. So,
Los
what did
Angeles.
Letitia
Yeah.
want to be when she was a kid? What did you want to be when you wanted to grow up?
Same thing I am now. This was no, I'm not even joking, man. This was my lifelong dream since I was a kid. My mama used to we were poor. We had cheap entertainment. We'd sit there in the living room watching, black and white movies. Everybody watched that shit, right? We were
Yeah,
watching black
yeah,
and white movies. And I remember thinking, man, like Greta Garbo and all these like Sophia Loren, all these amazing actresses coming out with this bougie like outfit on, right? She's sparkling with diamonds. She's got a diamond Harry Winston wreath on. She's looking fabulous, right? And all I could think of is like, man, I want to make people look like that. And since
yeah.
I was a kid, I always wanted to come and, I wanted to come to Hollywood. I always wanted to come to Hollywood.
So you live
So it
in
was
your
like,
passion.
I'm trying to live the dream. I don't know.
Yeah,
It gets tough sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. You do get, it's not what I'm trying to be real with it. Like people come out here and they think, oh yeah, we're going to talk to this person, and then boom, I'm out. Right. No, it's like I've had doors slammed in my face. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, you got to face that ego for a minute, and you got to go, okay, I got to put my ego aside and just kind of like, okay, that's what this is. You got to work your butt off. You got to prove yourself. You got to go at it every day and be consistent, because there's people that want to come out here and do the same thing, and it's not easy, you know and some of these TikTokers and all these young kids, that's great and all, but
yeah,
there's so many of those people. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta almost find your own way, your own route, what you want to do, and just kind of roll with it. And for me, I happen to be lucky and meet some really cool people along the way. And I don't know how. I mean, I never asked these people to come back. They just kept following me.
So look, let me ask you this then. Let's talk about that leap, right? Because you got you
Yeah.
got you got somebody watching right now, probably from Houston, probably from Mississippi, probably from
Well,
Louisiana,
hey,
somewhere,
can I
right?
say hey to everybody? Hi,
Hey, you
everybody.
know what I'm talking about? So bam, how did that transition go from Houston to California to where it's like, well, damn, this is where I need to be to do this. Like, talk about that journey. And I'm just drink with your boy. We're gonna drink with your boy. We keep 100.
You know
And
what?
I know, but just
You
tell
you know
what you
what?
explain.
It was a ballsy move, I'll tell you that, because for you to like jump ship altogether, pack up all your belongings, and just start somewhere new,
Yeah,
one of the second largest cities in North America, most expensive cities, most expensive states, because you pay a lot of taxes here. You got to pay a lot to live here, right? It's not cheap. It's not easy. But you go from living it, you had a nice life back home, but you know what I'm saying, you just packed up, you just said, you know what, I need to change. And you just do something so drastic and crazy that you end up out here, and it's been almost what, 10 years?
yeah,
10 years. 10 years
facts.
I've been out here. And I remember the first couple of years, I felt like I made the biggest mistake of my life. I did. I felt like I was like, oh my God, like I don't know anybody. It's like there's fires everywhere. And then
Yeah,
there's no rain. there's there's like some things about California that are like super awesome. And then there's some things that you go, you know what, I wouldn't trade Texas for the world. And really, I Texas will always be home. I'm sorry, that's my home state. I got to give mad props to H Town and Texas altogether because I love my home state.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, there's nothing like it. The diversity of culture that you still get here. You do have diversity here, but there's just something about the food, man. Let's talk about the food.
the food. Yeah, yeah,
Houston,
yeah, yeah.
Houston, man, right?
So you
Houston
saying
ain't
California can't
playing.
cook?
No, they got some game, but you know what? It's not. There's some cool places. I ain't gonna lie. There are some cool ass places that are really iconic here. You got Casa Vega, and that was in
Yeah,
that Brad Pitt movie with
yeah, yeah,
it
yeah,
was a
yeah,
Tarantino film.
yeah,
And then you have and you know what's funny is Casa Vega sells a it's kind of like it's a nice mixed drink, but it's called a Tarantino. And then they got another one and it's called From Dusk Till Dawn. Can you imagine drinking a
yeah,
drink
yeah,
called
yeah,
From Dusk Till Dawn? You know that's
yeah,
gonna be bad.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah, I took my son there. I took my son. I was like, you know what, I wanted to go have like lunch with my son one day, and I'm like, you know what? Isn't this sad? I've lived out here all this time, and I have never experienced some iconic restaurant. I just wanted out of like sheer whatever, just drive of just whatever, man. I'm just balls to the
yeah,
wall. I'm going to do it, right? And I get in the car and I take my son. We go and have enchiladas over at Casa Vega. We had
yeah,
to have the Tarantino. We had to have the From Dusk to Dawn. It was amazing, man. It was a
yeah,
freaking amazing experience. And I'm like, we got to sit in the booth or the whole visual of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Remember that
yeah,
scene out of the movie? It
yeah,
was
yeah.
shot there,
Yeah, that
and
was a
then
good movie
parts
too,
of
from
it.
Dust to Dawn too. Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, and parts of it were shot in El Coyote, which is another Mexican restaurant, which is super iconic. And the famous Sharon Tate, who sadly was taken by Charles Manson, she used to eat there every day. That was her jam, man. She was like, "This place is bitching. I want the motherfucking, Can I say
yeah,
that
yeah,
on air? I'm sorry.
yeah. You good? You
Sorry, my.
good? You good? You good? You good? You good?
I'm sorry, everybody. It was this.
Hey, drink with your boy.
um, but so yeah, man, it was just the whole vibe in there is chill, but there is something really. It's been open for like over 100 years. It's crazy. I think it's like 90 something years, or it's almost 100 years. I don't know. The place
Yeah,
has been around forever. It is
yeah,
so
yeah.
iconic. There's been a lot of movies filmed in there. It's a great place. It's not super pricey, but you
Yeah,
know,
I got you.
be prepared to have some dollar bills, some Benjamins,
Got
laying around in your wallet,
you. So,
because
so
you know
you
you're
and
gonna.
Drink with your boy, nigga. If you ain't
yeah,
drinking with your boy, fuck is you do?
yeah.